Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is episode 138 of Let's Play the Prince and the Thane Mod for Crusader Kings 2. Where we left off last, I declared our second war on the Ilkhanate, and I noticed that unfortunately he was already pathing through my land, and so we're going to lose some archers, I think, probably. But let's see if we can find the best possible people to command them. Maybe, just maybe, we can find a slew of people that are good at leading on planes. No, we do have an organizer, but you know, speaking of organizers, we should probably put that organizer in charge of this army to get it there sooner. Yeah, they'll get there about a week early that way. Okay, let's just take... I guess we'll take him for now. We'll take that guy and that guy, the top people. And then let's check out their modifiers. Light foot troops. I don't know if archers actually fit in that category or not. This guy doesn't even have any modifiers, but he's very likely to pick the best combat tactic. This guy's only good with mounted troops. Can we find somebody a little bit better, please? Maybe somebody who's patient or something? This guy's brave and wroth. He probably has a good modifier, don't you? None. Okay, we'll just go with the highest martial score people. In fact, I want to make sure... Do we have my marshal out there? What are you doing? Training troops? You don't have any modifiers. Never mind. And, you know, we'll see what happens with this. I do need to rally all of the troops to the south again, which is rather annoying, having to raise and re-raise our armies. But it has to be done. Keyboard shortcuts, though. Gotta tell you, it makes it a lot easier. Let's start with these armies, because last time we didn't really need nearly as much as I expected. And like we just got done sieging these, so these will be easy to take again. Let's start with that and just see what happens. I want to see how this battle goes. I'm curious. Because I think we might even employ like a really good tactic. He's only got twice the men. We're going to have a bunch of archers show up. It might work. I mean, it's possible. Look at that. He crushed one of our flanks. He's doing a harass swarm tactic good. But we're doing a botched volley and a botched volley. Wonderful. Never mind. Never mind. He crushed us completely. However, we really did a good job on morale. I mean, just maybe. What can we do here? We almost broke his morale in that fight. I want to try again, even though it's probably smarter to not do that. I think we can actually break his morale. It's another evenly sized retinue. He killed all of my retinue, but now he's at half morale. We only need to get him down to 25% morale before he just disbands his army and they flee altogether. And now it's a better ratio. Before it was 16,000 versus 8, now it's 14,000 versus 8. So let's just see. Look at that. We did it. And yet they're still fighting despite having no morale. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So he kept fighting even though he has no morale. Maybe that's part of one of the reasons why they're so good. Little bastards. Okay, fine. That's how you want to play it. We're going to have to actually bring in... There goes, like, you know, 20 billion worth of retinue, but whatever. I'm not worried. Where can we raise the English army? Down here. Okay, we'll raise it there. Do the same thing we did last time. We'll split it up. Well, I'm disappointed that it didn't work out as I expected. I was hoping that breaking their morale was all we'd really have to do, but apparently that doesn't even work. You've actually got to just kill the army outright. He still has looks like he's actually managed to put together 3 stacks, although this one is just a regular levy. Notice how he only has 281 HA, horse archers. So he's still got just the 3 death stacks and then an 11,000 stack of troops that he's stolen. We'll take these real quickly, or at least that one real quickly. Can probably head down to here now. This one's pretty tough to siege. This one will be a little bit easier. But I do want to siege this thing. A couple of prisoners here, might as well get rid of them. Just walk. Just walk and don't make me micro you. Just come here. I need everyone to come and assist in this war. All of you. Just get your asses over here. 86,000 men. Come on over. Work your way. I don't care about attrition. It's not going to be that big of a deal, I think. We need to purge the Ilkhanate. We can support 26,000 men and 21,000 men and 21,000 men and 18. So we'll sort of line them up along this border, and then we're going to go in and just pounce on these separate armies and crush it. Meanwhile, let's want to assault that? Probably not. What's this then? He'll be there in a couple of days. July 2nd, July 10th. Actually coming up to me. It's got 2 stacks now. One that's going to be here. Put our good commanders in charge up here. And let's see. How about you guys just head to there, and just head to there. Oh god, daughter, I don't care. Here, marry a courtier. Go away. Okay. July 26th. Sounds like we need that organizer. Can you get him out in time? Not quite. July 27th. We might lose this flank. I'm almost positive that we will, in fact. Are you any good at fighting? Not really. I don't have any combat modifiers. That's really annoying. People with good martial should have good combat modifiers. Alright, so we might lose a flank or two while we actually get all the men where they should be. But, you know, hopefully they do some damage while we wait. Can't get any boats, can't bail them out. I wouldn't mind gaining temperate. 25% chance versus kind would really go a long way. Let's go ahead and give him a rich dowry. It's going to cost me a lot of money. Ugh. Yeah, that whole army is going to get slaughtered. Damn. But we've got a bigger land than he... We have more land than he does, so... We can afford to throw more men at the problem. Even with all of his troops, we've still got 216,000 men to his 50 or so. And even though he doesn't suffer attrition, and I do, it's not really attrition that's causing us to lose. Let's get those same guys in charge of this battle. Somehow he's managed to get an army all the way up there. How'd they get there? It's really weird. Where's my organizer man? You. Go run that army down. Okay, so this army is going to kill that army. He's actually retreating. I'm almost positive that we'll catch him. Yep, we will. We're going to knock out 5,000 of his men pretty easily there. That's good. Got a good stack there. Let's advance this one here and this one here. We just basically need to have a wall. And he is now coming to attack us here in Quarzim, so that's fine. And this is how you do it. So if you've never had to face the Ilkhanate and actually win, it's not about really dealing with the attrition. You don't put all your men together. You have them in side-by-side counties like this. And you have to use this one as bait. We're going to lose some of these men, but we put the best commanders in charge of it so that they provide the best, tactics and everything. This army is going to arrive in about a month, and I'm not going to send these troops. If I send these troops here, he won't come because he'll know that they're coming, and it'll be a tactical disadvantage. So he'll change his plan. But if I actually let him come and use this as bait, as soon as the battle begins, I flood the army with tons and tons of reinforcements from every nearby county. And regardless of how powerful his men are, if I throw 60, 70, 80, 100,000 men at it, we're going to win. And we don't suffer attrition during combat. So that really is the safest way to deal with them. So let's go ahead and let them be bait. Meanwhile, we've got even more men coming around. And we'll just have to do it a couple of times. Now he's actually trying to send another reinforcing army. And fantastic, they're both going to be there. Alright, that's unfortunate. We can retreat if we use the organizer, I think. I really wish I had a better organizer. They can get out by the 16th, yep. Although this county can't really hold that many men, only 18,000. Alright, but you guys go there. We're going to have to wait for another batch of reinforcements, since he's merging his two stacks. I'll be curious to see where he goes after. He'll probably go here, since this will be the exposed army. Alright, now you change back to him. Nope, back to him, and then this smaller army can take the organizer. Meanwhile, we are sieging this stuff slowly, so we are getting war score. We're at 40%. But I want to beat his army. Like, we could easily tackle one of his two armies. In fact, let's do this. As soon as this army gets there, in 10 more days, we're going to just pounce on this army. Because he's not coming with that second flank anymore. So you guys, go there. He's assaulting right now. Now from here, it's important that we take the army that's going to arrive first. Which looks like it's going to be this one. And this is the one that we plant all of the best warriors on. Again, it's the same thing as if we were on the defensive, because they'll get there first, they'll be leading all the flanks, these guys will just reinforce, and they'll continue to be the people that are in charge. So here we go, we've got 10,000, we've got probably about 50,000, or 30 maybe? Yeah, we should win. And crush quite a bit of the army. Let's quickly assault that back. Now we are suffering massive attrition for having all these men, so here's where we need to spread them out. Looks like he... What is this? Did you reinforce? Or how is it 29,000? We're at 31% because he's attacking some of my holdings here. Cannot afford to keep this army together, so... But we want to run this down. We'll just follow. We're going to lose quite a few men to attrition, I think. Quite a few, because we're well over the limit. But it's an opportunity to attack that army. He'll be there on the 9th. We'll be there before then. 29th, rather. Ugh. Okay, they're coming over in pieces, that's why. Get a defender's bonus? No. Okay, let's make sure this is the right commanders. Here comes his army on the 29th, but we've got these other two parts. But you guys actually can move all the way in. He's coming in from all sides too, but we've got a defensive advantage. We did lose our center flank, which is too bad, but we are going to crush this. He'll be here in just a couple more days, but so will tons and tons of our army. We'll be back up to 33,000. Now, ugh, damn. Well, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. It's okay, we've got tons and tons and tons and tons of men to come and assist. And apparently he did get one of his horse archer flanks down here to take care of my troops, which is annoying. We are going to take your land, Ilkhanate. Oh god, that's annoying. I blame it all on losing my retinue. This guy only has 2 holdings. I mean, that's just silly. Not enough boats. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. Going to have to do another one where we did basically crush about one of the main flanks. It's down to just 5954 horse archers. 5,300 men out of 24,000, so... We weakened it, but I need to do another pincer type attack and take down another one. Meanwhile, hopefully we can actually, get some land from down here to help keep the war score close while we crush his army. Okay, that could have gone better, but I'm going to wrap this one up here, and we'll continue on in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.